there is no reason to add this due to consumer demand for ivory, just respecting what was there. And is it clear that the cause is consumer demand? This is the cause. And this is the effect. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Because some of you interpreted it the other way around, which was a little bit surprising to me. Another classical problem that I came across was the not erasing or not dropping. There is. Is it clear why this is not possible?
No.
Okay. What kind of word is due to? What kind of connector?
A preposition.
A preposition. And what is a very strong restriction with prepositions? What is impossible?
No subjects after preposition.
Cannot be followed by subjects. This is the subject. It's called a dummy subject or an expletive, but it's a subject. This is a subject for this verb. The real subject is this, but this is a subject. This is called a dummy. Dummy subject or expletive. So we cannot have a subject after a preposition.
Okay.
Okay, is it clearer now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's see. Number 2, we have 2 sentences and we only have one connector. Here, the only thing is we have to define if since, well, we have 2 possible meanings for since. It's a connector for time or a connector for cause. So we need to define which use it has, and if we have an idea that has a meaning of time, well, we use since, or if it is something that appears like a cause, we use since to introduce that idea. So let's see, Monse, what is your sentence?
I wrote since at the beginning of the sentence, and then
Your sentence is most.
Yes, small m, and then.
But give me the complete thing.
Okay. Since most 15th century Europeans believed the world was flat, and that a ship could conceivably sail off the end of the earth, many sailors of the time refused to venture forth with explorers into unknown water.
You know why this is like this? Is it clear to everybody? Does everybody agree with this combination of ideas?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Laura, number 3, please.
Okay. Okay. Number 3. First, I wrote eventually. comma.
Mhm.
Anna's fathers gave her some good advice. Comma.
Mhm.
But she did not follow it.
Mhm.
She regretted it.
Yeah. Right.
Comma. Sorry.
Is this possible? The others, do you think this is possible?
Eventually, it is with comma.
Yeah, I wrote a comma here.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't think so, but because I think that eventually is what is after eventually is the consequence.
Okay, but before we see your alternative, what is the problem with this one? Do you recognize any of the problems that we studied in the course?
Fragments.
It's not a fragment.
Comma splice.
A comma splice where?
Advice and but.
It and she.
No, this is correct because I have a fan ball.
Yes. The last one.
This one is a comma
The
splice.
last one.
This is a comma splice. And that is why your classmate was suggesting that a better position for eventually was precisely in that position.
Okay.
So this should be here. Eventually, so Anna's father gave her some good advice, but she did not follow it. Eventually, she regretted it.
Okay. Okay.
Is it clear to the others?
Yes.
So in this position, we should have a period. Okay? So here we should have a period, and then we should insert eventually, or a semicolon. Either one is fine. Is it clear?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So, number 4, Pauline.
Yes. Wait. Number 4. Thomas was thirsty, so I offered him some water. Period. Nevertheless, he refused.
Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Is it clear that we need this comma?
Yes.
I hope so. Yeah. Number 5, Victor.
Despite her rates were low, she was admitted to university.
Admitted.
Admitted.
What kind of connector is despite, not in logic, but in grammar.
Terms.
Preposition.
It's a preposition. And what did we just say?
Not subject after the preposition.
Prepositions cannot be followed by subjects. And here we have a subject, we have the conjugated verb, so this is illegal. Mhm. So, what should we do?
Her grades were low despite.
No, the position of this connector is there,
Okay.
is fine. I have
Despite.
to transform this into something that is acceptable after a preposition.
Despite.
Her low grades.
Exactly. Mhm. So I need to get rid of the conjugated verb, and I should place the adjective here in the position of an adjective. Mhm. And so I have something like, despite her low grades, she was admitted. I don't know if you remember, I'm going to move a little bit to one exercise that we had.
Check despite.
Mm, Where is it? Mm. Now that I want to find it, I cannot find it. That's the closest one. Let me see. Oh, yes, this is it. Precisely this one.
In express.
You remember this exercise with the giraffe? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you see it or
Yes.
I have the impression that the connection is working very well. Can you see it now?
Yes.
No. We have, for example, this preposition, and we had this sentence. And what did we have to do? We had to precisely drop the verb, and we had to say due to the bad weather. Mhm. So we needed to get rid of the conjugated verb. Mhm. Like this. So this is what we have here. So we cannot have a subject and a conjugated verb after the preposition. So you need to get rid of the conjugated verb. And then if you have this, like in this case, an adjective, you transform it into an adjective that modifies a noun. Mhm. So.
Okay.
Apparently, number
Yeah.
1 and number 5 were particularly difficult, most of you. Let's see, number 6.
Teacher,
Yes,
I have a question.
yes.
I wrote this sentence but in different order. It's okay or not?
What was your order?
She was admitted to university despite her low grades.
Without comma.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it's possible. There's no
Okay.
reason to change the order. I don't know why you changed the order, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
here we don't have enough context to know what you want to emphasize. Remember this idea of theme and ring. Uh-huh. Can also be analyzed as old information and new information. So at the end, I give the information that I want to emphasize because it's new. Es como los chistes, ¿verdad? No empiezo contando el final del chiste. Siempre dejo al final lo más emocionante para que la gente se ría de mi chiste, ¿no? Entonces, ese es todo el chiste del theme ring. Dejar al final lo que importa, lo que yo quiero que recuerde mi lector o mi interlocutor. Entonces, aquí no tengo suficiente contexto para saber qué es lo que quiero subrayar. ¿El hecho de que la admitieron o el hecho de que tenía calificaciones bajas? No lo sé. Por eso aquí se aceptan las dos. Pero en otro contexto, tengo que saber qué es lo que quiero enfatizar. No es nada más que cambio el orden así como malabarismo alegremente. Es por qué pongo algo al principio y por qué pongo al final algo. Ajá.
Ok.
Entonces, si yo digo, a pesar de sus bajas calificaciones, entonces ya descarté el negrito en el arroz y me enfoco en lo bueno. La admitieron a la universidad. Tú estás usando el esquema correcto. La admitieron a la universidad a pesar de sus bajas calificaciones. Entonces parece que más bien la estás criticando. Entonces tenemos que saber por qué usamos ciertas construcciones. ¿Por qué preferimos una a la otra? Porque va a tener una interpretación diferente. It's not only grammar that is at stake. Here, this is not a writing course, but in a speaking course or in a writing course, this would have consequences. What do you want to emphasize? That she was admitted or that she had very low grades and this is very suspicious? Mm-hmm. So you need to decide, you as a speaker, you as a writer, you have to decide what your message is, okay? Oh my God. Yeah, it was kicked out because I was not tending to the screen. Well, okay. So let's continue. So number 6, Gabriel, please.
Yes. I wrote, some people enjoy swimming, whereas others are afraid of water.
A ver, ¿cómo pronuncias esta palabra?
Swimming.
No, esta.
Whereas.
¿Pero por qué? ¿Cómo pronuncias esta?
Where?
Where. ¿Y cómo pronuncias esta?
As.
Entonces,
Whereas.
whereas, así como eran unas güeras que vi en la calle, así. Whereas.
Okay.
Así, tal cual. So some people enjoy swimming.
Whereas
Mm-hmm.
others are afraid of water. Semicolon.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Mm-hmm.
comma,
Mm-hmm.
everybody seems to enjoy the beach.
All right. Is this a valid solution?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there any other solution?
With whereas at the beginning.
¿Cómo que whereas? Acabo de corregir.
Whereas.
Pronuncio
Yeah,
esto.
sorry.
Ah, Ujú. O sea, al rato me van a decir, this is a table. Pues, ¿qué es eso? A ver, orden. So, yes, I can put it at the beginning. So I can say, what?
Whereas,
Give me your sentence.
whereas some people enjoy swimming, comma,
Comma. So
other,
let's leave a comma here, and we
Yeah.
drop this from here.
others are afraid of water.
Oh, yes, I forgot yes. Others are afraid of water.
Semicolon, however, comma, everybody seems to enjoy the beach.
Yes, sounds reasonable to me. And this semicolon could be replaced with what?
With a period.
The period. So both solutions are possible. Okay, can we proceed? Well, asking questions. So here we have this information. So, Odette, what is the question to obtain this answer?
I wrote, when did the black man testify?
¿Y por qué se convirtió en D si apenas lo estamos conociendo?
I put there because it's the only black man in the text.
You are assuming that we already know who this black man is. It's not very... I probably accepted this, but it would be more logical to say a black man, or if you want to use the name of the man, is Dr. Carver.
Okay.
It is the first time. Remember the thin and ring rules. We still don't know the man, so we should not refer it to him like the black man. Okay, does anybody have a different question? There are lots of possibilities here.
Teacher, it could be when it happened that...
Could it be?
Oh, yeah. Could it be...
Practicando preguntas, traten de impresionarme, ¿no? Could it de perdida. Could it be?
Could it be when did it happen that a black man testify?
When did it happen that a black man testified? Remember that English is very strict in the order of the elements in a sentence or in a question. Entonces, yo normalmente debo tener question word, luego sigue auxiliary y luego ¿qué debe seguir?
Subject.
The subject.
Object, ¿no? Y entonces, okay. Nada más porque está aquí enseguida, yo interpreto que este es el sujeto. O sea, el cerebro de un angloparlante funciona así. Entonces dicen, happen es el sujeto, y entonces se les empieza a hacer cortocircuito el cerebro. Entonces, el sujeto de tu pregunta es, probablemente, no lo sé, a black man. When did a black man? Y si le quieres poner happen, pues diría aquí. Ay, Dios mío, espérame. Estoy haciendo una locura. Algo así. When did a black man happen to testify? Que es más o menos lo que entiendo que tú querías decir.
Okay, yes, it's kind of confused.
Más o menos. Sí, es muy difícil hacer preguntas con happen cuando no es, el sujeto no es what happened yesterday. Aquí no necesito ningún auxiliar. Ajá. No necesito auxiliar. Entonces, cuando quieres hacer happen de esta manera, o sea, de que no puede ser. Let's suppose that somebody is looking for a doctor. There is an accident on the street. Oh, a doctor. Everybody wants to know a doctor. And then somebody appears. Oh, me. I happen to be a doctor. That person can't say that. No es un uso muy común. Entonces, en tu oración estarías en este uso, ¿no? De que de coincidencia resulta que soy doctor. Eso es más o menos lo que dice esta oración.
Okay, it's different.
Entonces, sí, entonces es diferente. Entonces yo no sé lo que tú querías decir. ¿Cuándo ocurrió que un hombre negro testificó en el Capitolio? ¿Algo así?
Yes.
Pues es lo que te dije. When did a black man happen to testify in the Capitol? When did subject happen and then infinitive to testify? Not the Capitol. Es como lo que yo te dije, ¿no? Después de happen, usado de esta forma, necesito un infinitivo. I happen to be a doctor.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
It's not a very common use. Does anybody have a different question here?
Yes, but it's a little longer, and I think it's redundant.
Some of you made very long questions, and with that, you took lots of risks. Give me your question.
When did a middle-aged black man sit in a room in the capital of Washington to testify about? Black man sit in a room in the capital of Washington to testify? To testify about setting.
Oh my God. It's still a little bit too much, but okay. About
setting tariffs on agricultural products. On agricultural products.
Porque si no, yo lo tendría que escribir así. Agricultural, pero no. Es
agricultural products.
Yeah, it's possible. You took lots of chances, but it's correct.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Well, so question number